Hi, I'm Kate, and I am a grateful recovering compulsive overeater. And I was single my whole life until recently, and literally my whole life. I am with my first boyfriend right now. I met him when I was 35, and I did a lot of dating on GreySheet. I think I went on my first date uh, when I had like 2 weeks of abstinence. And I remember going to the restaurant with the guy, and um, I and that is not the only way. It didn't work out, but it wasn't about the food. I went on a lot of dates with a lot of men in GreySheet, and uh, nobody cared about the food. Nobody cared. Um, Nobody said, "Why are you going to do that?" I did have one guy I went out with. I said, I was a little nervous. I said, "Just so you know, I'm going to weigh all of my food." He said, "Do I have to weigh my food?" And I assured him that he did not. And the other thing that I will say is that I am now in a relationship beyond my wildest dreams, and it is because I weigh and measure my food. I am in a body that I love. I am a person that I really like. And, it is not always convenient. But my boyfriend is incredibly supportive. He wants me to be happy. He wants me to be healthy. He wants me to be sane. And so he knows that I weigh and measure no matter what. And the other thing that I will say about that is that he has gone out of his way to make sure that my needs are taken care of when we go out, whether that's with family and friends or just the two of us. And it's because he knows that he gets the woman that he loves because I weigh and measure my food, and I don't eat no matter what.
Hi, I'm Erica, compulsive overeater. I am a GreySheeter in abstinence who is married, has kids. I have 5 kids, and I have a husband who I've been married to for over 25 years. And I am the only GreySheeter in our family. I am the only one who gets to call myself a compulsive overeater since it is a self-described diagnosis. And when I first became abstinent, my husband was full of questions over and over and over again. And the easiest thing for me to say to him was, "You have to compare me to an alcoholic. I cannot eat those things, or I will be like an alcoholic. And you have to please respect that. I am trying to be sober." And that, with him, was the best thing that I could say over and over again. With my children, Mommy has had more than her share of that. I do not need any more. Thank you for sharing or wanting to share. I see your sharing heart, and I love you for wanting to share with me. Thank you. And at this point in time, I don't get asked those questions. Well, my 4-year-old will sometimes say, "Mom, can you eat this?" Or, "Mom, does this have sugar in it?" And I'm like, "Yes, honey, it does." "Then you can't eat it, can you?" "No, honey, I can't." And it's good because I'm modeling honesty, and I'm modeling consistency with my kids, especially with my younger ones, that my older 2 did not get. The other thing I will say is there was a time in our relationship where my husband was not happy. He just wanted me to lose weight. He didn't want me to change. It affected our sex life. It affected every part of our life. It's worth that. That's not how it is now. It's awesome. But even if it wasn't awesome, I'm still going to be abstinent, because weighing and measuring my food gives me a life beyond my wildest dreams.
Hey, I'm Kathy, compulsive overeater, abstinent on the GreySheet. Well, I was doing GreySheet for a long time, about 10 years, and I decided I need to get a boyfriend. So I decided I would not do GreySheet in the community, which means where you have other people helping you and you commit your food. I would just do it on my own. I would take the GreySheet piece of paper and live by that so that I wouldn't have to weigh and measure in restaurants. That seemed to me that would be a deal breaker. That would be getting in the way of my quest to find a boyfriend. And I would not recommend this. I really believe that the GreySheet lifestyle requires so much self-care, so much self-regard that I wish I had that much self-regard that I have now back then. Because you set up your relationships based on who you are and what you're worth. And we radiate this to other people. Here's who I am, here's what I'm worth, here's my value. And the way I feel about myself now, I just never knew I could feel this tender toward myself, this respectful. So I want to say it is hard sometimes. I went to my brother's house. I hadn't seen him for a long time, many years, and he had prepared a meal for me and my cousin. And I'd already eaten, and it was a little bit heartbreaking. You know, that's how he delivers his love. He loves to cook for people. And you wish you could please everybody. But in the end, I have to take care of myself. And that is a very powerful message that's gotten inside me. Thanks for letting me share.